Audio Jungle.
This is a podcast
brought to you by the EffEl network.
Audio Jungle.
And remember, everything great begins by the water. Enjoy.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
It's the Bottled Water Podcast, hosted by Truee. First episode, episode 1. We got Blue November of the Left Field Theory on here.
Hello, world. Hello. What's up?
This nigga's first podcast, so
Yup.
shit, how niggas wanted to go.
Right. We got it. We'll get it.
All right, so where we at right now? We in Hollywood in my crib. Niggas been in LA for about. I've been in LA for about a year and some change, probably like a year, 2 months, some shit like that. How long you been out here?
I've been out here approaching a year, about 8 months now. It's been a pretty interesting experience so far. You know, I'm liking it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, for those
Trying to make the best of it.
who don't know, I'm in Left Field Theory as well. We're a music group. We make music, timeless music. We're from West Orlando, all of us. And this is basically shit, some real like fantasy type shit as far as your whole squad moving from, you know what I'm saying, one side of the country to another side. So that's definitely on some like legendary shit, because I can't name anybody personally who doing the shit that we doing as far as the music shit, moving to make the music shit happen. And shit right now, this is about to be what this is what this is be.
Yes.
So this is about to be who dropping this month.
No, I don't think, well, we just dropped Sorry Not Sorry, for those who don't know. Produced by NASA X, me and Zay, with the raps. But other than that, I don't think anyone else is dropping this month. Probably,
There's singles and shit.
yeah.
Sprinkling shit out.
June, July, I got some shit in the works. Definitely got some shit coming. We pretty much spent like a few months in the studio making, I don't know how many songs, but it was a good, on some rap camp shit. Niggas hunkered down, made a bunch of tracks, so yeah, stay tuned for that.
Same thing with like EffEl, like this podcast, shit. So I guess for get past all that shit, interesting shit to talk about.
Right.
So where you want to take? You want to take the what you call it? Where you want to talk about music, the industry? You want to talk about women? Where you trying to go with this?
I mean, it's up to you, Playboy. I'm the guest. I'm the
Alright,
guest.
so shit, man, let's I think let's talk about women. Let's talk about ladies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about ladies. So-
Right to the sauce.
Right, exactly. All right, so as young, as an up and coming artist, and just basically creative, freelance creative. I don't know if the freelance have anything to do with it, but it's like, man, how you feel about just like managing and then just like balancing the whole relationship or even situationship thing and like your art, and like how you go about that and not have no feelings hurt on the road, like you know what I'm saying, on that road
Right.
to success.
Um,
Because things be breaking hearts.
right.
Not just you specifically.
No,
but just
well,
in general.
yeah, niggas in general
Yeah, right.
break hearts. But I just think really, you just gotta know yourself at the end of the day. Whether you want something serious, whether you want something not serious, only you know that, and it's up to you to really communicate that to whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to lead people on these days, especially with social media being so accessible to people's thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. It's just like I try to not convolute my time too much into like courting someone if I'm really not interested in, you know, doing the real thing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like it's just about catching yourself. I feel like, you know. So
Yeah, just staying out any unnecessary mix.
yeah, but it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's like it's a lot of temptation out there, dog. Like
And they coming forward out here like, man.
they on
I'm
niggas'
trying to let
heads.
y'all niggas know, like,
It's on niggas'
I
heads.
tell
Man.
y'all, man, back in the West Coast, y'all come out here, and if you got something going on, then you guys gonna party. Y'all
Right.
are good. Nigga, like,
Yeah,
these-
for sure.
These babies will be on you, and that's something that women telling me out here.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Same.
the range is crazy as far as age. Like, as young as like 22, and I'm 24, all the way to like 35, 36. I got women telling me like, you a hot commodity. Like you the like one, like you not like how many motherfuckers come out here. They say your friends. They say like y'all are like a lot of motherfuckers.
Right.
Like when they hear about basically hustle and grind and what niggas got going on. And I'm
Right.
sitting here looking at it like, damn, niggas are moved all across. You know what I'm saying? Like
Cross country. Yeah.
and this, you know what I'm saying? They telling me I'm the hot commodity. And I'm sitting
Yeah.
here looking at women who in the industry already like, damn, like you got more to offer as far as like industry connections and I guess like just steps forward in life that I
Right.
do for them. But at the same time, I guess it's like it's something that they see in niggas that they don't see too often when they, because a lot of the women I'm talking about are from here, from LA, so they cause transplants. So it's like, I don't know at what point you're not a transplant, but shit, it's something about us transplants.
Transplants meaning like just like different, just like
Not like, cause it depends. Cause sometimes, man, like you know what I'm saying, like the last shorty that I was like just talking about, her, she would use it in like a derogatory way.
right.
Yeah.
Like it sounds derogatory.
Right, it sounds derogatory as hell, but at the same time, it'll be like
Transplants.
you say that, but you fucking me, like you know what I'm saying, like you
Right.
want to be a part of what I got going on. So it's like I don't know if you just hate, cause I ain't gonna lie, I would feel a type of way too if niggas just always came to my city for a come up. Basically, what started happening in Atlanta, like how Atlanta became the it spot, so everybody started moving to Atlanta
Right.
for a come up. But it's like, man, LA done been this for like years, nigga. Like LA
Yeah,
been
you're
this spot
right.
since Hollywood was a thing. You come here to come up, so it's like I would feel a way too if like Orlando became that, and it's just constantly run like you don't.
Yeah, so transplants, yeah, I see what it is. Yeah. I see. Man, fuck that.
Yeah, it's like shit.
But-
Niggas came to run a checkup. And shit.
Right.
Your neighborhood gate was open. We in the neighborhood.
For sure, like but back to women.
Yeah. So what about women in communication? Who texts first? Do it matter who texts first?
Honestly, it shouldn't matter who
It
texts
shouldn't.
first.
But
But it does in most cases,
you know,
and in
but
most
the thing
cases it should
be.
yeah.
But it's like
It really
Plus
men
reality. So we should
should
text
text first. Men should lead, you know what I'm saying? Men have to set the plans, you know, get her to her destination, whatever it is, like all that shit. Like you gotta do that first. Some women do it too. But it's like in most cases it is a man that has to do it. So
well,
Yeah.
and so you feel that you have no problem being
No, I have no problem with it, but I also, expect reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just be doing all this, exerting all this energy, and you out here just eating my cheesecake and shit. Like, nah.
That's how I
Right.
know I just cut myself with the Clippers, man. They got these burgers. I'm like, who? I know I was rushing, man. I'm
Oh
like, damn.
shit! Yeah, at the barbershop.
Right. They got it. I'm like, damn, this shit stink.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
But I fuck with the women who text first
take some charge.
and like take some charge and like, yo, let's do this, let's do that. Yeah, I like that shit.
Because
Like,
niggas
it's
ain't
like,
afraid of that if you were like, if you have the real like energy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, a triggering word for some people. If you're alpha male, shit like
Right.
that don't scare you. It's like that shit is very appreciated because at the same time it's like what that depiction of Hercules with like the world on his back.
right.
It's like damn, him holding that motherfucking
Yeah.
world. It would probably feel great if that nigga had just a second of relief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
Like, and all
Or someone just hold it up with you,
Yeah,
like for a
right.
second, like
that's
damn.
all it is. It's just like that second of relief because at the end of the day, everybody human. So it's like
So it's
kind
like,
of that narrative of the strong black, like the strong black woman. It's like
Right,
people
right,
don't ever
right.
give the thought of like, damn, that strong black woman also needs rest, also needs
right?
compassion,
Maybe she don't want to be strong, right? You know what I'm
She's
saying?
not. Like,
Exactly. You just depicting that, like you putting that on her.
right.
So now she gotta be.
Exactly.
Type shit,
Even though that's
you
not
know?
the person she is.
Right.
And it's like people crumble under that pressure. So it's like that's how I see a person like a text first thing. It's like, damn, I can lead. I'm gonna lead naturally, but it's just like at the end of the day, it's gonna get to a point where I'm like, where's the energy? Like you said,
Yeah, yeah.
reciprocated because like I'm not about to just be your little boy toy, your little fuck toy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Your little late night dick. And it's
Right.
just like, you can't even hit a nigga up when the energy's reciprocated. Because niggas are like, if you like know like been in relationships and like for like since high school and middle school, wherever it's like this kind of stuff, I would feel like that you know as
Yeah.
far as the whole Texas situation scenarios. But at the same time, it's like at what point are you just sitting there being a simp being played,
Right.
or being man taking charge? So that's why I thought that was like an interesting topic. I think some women do expect that, but at the same time, want the energy won't reciprocate it, and they will be confused on why a person may act a certain way or feel a certain way.
Right.
When they might think it's just, oh, you text me first because you're mad.
Right.
It's just like I don't like just don't expect that or put
No,
that
for
on a
sure,
person,
yeah.
like, consistently all the time if you're not letting them know that they're not the only one either. That's really what it be.
That too.
Niggas putting in that energy because they
That
want to
too.
be one.
Right.
It's like, and if they ain't that one, and you don't tell their ass that, but man, that's what the problem's gonna come in. You can't be mad at nobody no type of way.
If you're not fucking with it, yeah, hell yeah. Like I done dealt with that. Like Twan. But yeah, like.
That been probably about the so I just seen they put it out. Yeah, that been probably ting, 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 ting. Your thought?
Yeah, just I think I pretty much said everything. But
So yeah, that's women in LA. As far as the difference in just like personality, upbringings, it's like man, women out here definitely
Yeah.
like it broadened my horizons like to just the whole spectrum. Like it was mindful. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't go hold you.
Yeah,
like,
it was-
niggas still woke up happy as fuck today. It's like damn, like just thinking about everything around me, knowing like, you know what I'm saying, like everything that niggas have achieved, friends achieved, and it's like damn, now I'm hungry, got food in my fridge, niggas like cook tonight, like shit like
life's good.
Right.
Like,
And then you think about the women too. It's like it ain't. In
Yeah,
all honesty,
yeah.
everybody, this is the most pussy I have ever had in my whole existence so far. Like I've been neck deep. It's crazy.
this man has been deep.
Look, and it's like
Waist deep.
Look, man, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one, but you know what I'm saying? I'll let those people speak for themselves.
Right. Let's speak on your, let's say your experiences. Like, as far as like, why do you think that is?
Oh, I think it's because like you know what I'm saying what
Just
what
basic.
the shorty's been saying like how niggas is different for real.
Right.
In at least their aspect, because like I'm not the type of nigga to toot my own horn. It's like man, I know I'm hard, so it's whatever. I'm not really expecting nobody to tell me. I'm more so expecting somebody to tell me I'm not before they tell me I am. So
For
it's
sure. Okay.
That's how
It's
I
that confidence, man. It's that confidence. And that's what women like. That's what women like. A lot of dudes. Well, let me not say a lot of dudes.
bitch ass niggas.
Yeah. They lack, they lack confidence, and women ain't going for that, especially these days.
Right, like because
Women are not going for
it's
that.
really it's a two-faced coin. It's either this or that.
Straight
really
up,
for no nigga in the middle.
straight up,
So,
because they can get it.
yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. So it's the playing field is pretty much leveled, to a
Right.
certain extent.
Because another thing too is like women out here also not phased from what my experience and like you know what I'm saying experience with people around me. Women aren't as phased by a check either. So
Right.
it's like that back home, you know what I'm saying, when niggas was getting it in for real and like that check was crazy to a chick who had never seen that kind of money before.
Right.
Because the minimum wage is like a $7-8 difference. So it's like that alone is like crazy to me because I'm sitting here and not thinking that the check means something because like the check been there, but at the same time it's like, oh y'all don't really give a fuck about this check.
Yeah, they don't give a
They
damn
don't
about
give
the
a damn
checks.
about the check. Like they will fuck a broke nigga if they want to. Like it's
Yeah,
just
because they
what
got it.
Yeah, it's like what they see in you, what they think like your potential is. Like they definitely.
And that's the fun part, man. It's more challenging out here. It's a lot more challenging. You can score just as much as you can not score. You know what I'm saying? The ratio can be even sometimes, and maybe sometimes leaning on the other side. Because it's a lot of women. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. It's just so
A
many
lot of
more
women.
people in general. So it's like you're gonna have a better chance. Because personally, back home, you heard a beat?
No.
Oh no, I thought shit.
Oh, true.
I thought I heard the camera go. But I personally feel like it's more challenging. It was more challenging back home for me than it was out here.
I mean, as far as relationships,
Yeah. You mean relationships are more challenging out here?
yeah. Because it's really on a business tip. It's really on a we get money tips. So it's just people are not gonna settle for anything. People will nitpick. People. I don't know. I've been across some crazy shit, bro. Some wild ideologies and shit.
Right. Great, insane. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
you really. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
It's just like can't tell. I'm saying can't tell them how to think, but it's like, all right, I guess since it's California, when in Rome,
Right.
that's how I be seeing it. Okay, so another thing about since we gonna speak about Rome, I brought up Rome. Nigga. Also, I know it's kind of late to tell you, but if you wanna look into a camera, that's your camera.
Okay. Bet.
So, but yeah, oh yeah, Rome, man, that free love shit.
Free love.
That shit is real out here. Like that free love, peace, hippie shit, man. I done ran into it, and it's like, damn, not everybody's kind of getting a little glimpse of it, like here and there.
Talking
not
about like
saying-
polyamorous shit, right?
I mean, everybody just trying to fuck everybody. But everybody trying to like it's just like everybody trying to fuck everybody, but not trying to
Really,
like not trying to have no relationship or attachment to anybody. And it's
because
like,
yeah, I think it's because like the ladder, trying to keep climbing the ladder of whatever industry they're in, whatever social status circle they're in. So it's just like they don't want to be hindered yet. They don't
but
want
that's
to.
also a hippie mindset. And from my knowledge, just from the South, I know hippies from way out west,
Yeah,
California.
you right.
That
You
free
right.
love shit, and it was like
You
that was
right.
one that free love peace. Like so, I don't know. I just that would just really like kind of struck something when I came across the first situation of that, and then I was like, it was like a brain blast. I
Right.
was like, oh shit, California, gold mines, hippies. Free love. I was like, damn.
Yeah, the
like,
basics.
acid. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
the
like,
basics.
oh shit. I've been out here for like damn near a year before I ran into it, but it was like I ran into it, and it's widely accepted as far as like just across the board. I don't know, in LA at least, like and y'all, other people in California probably definitely look at LA like different and weird and odd and shit like that. Cause from like LA the fake as fuck. Like I've been
Yeah.
back and forth between LA and like home, not like living, but visited California like at least like 6-7 times, or LA 6-7 times before I came like and moved out here. So niggas know like been to LA, but I'm pretty sure a lot of other people think LA is pretty odd, fake, cause it's Hollywood. And that's
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
it's
right,
Hollywood.
right.
It's fake
Hollywood
TV.
is here. Yeah.
Don't really even know people's real name. Like everybody knew your artist name. Like in back home.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
usernames and shit.
Back home, it'll be like our artist names we were out, but other than that, our names. But now it's
Yeah.
like our artist names is our names over here.
That is very true. Yeah. That shit just, you can't get away from it here. Everyone's on something, man. Everyone who isn't sees it as something like crazy, which I don't get because it's so normal out
And
here.
everyone who isn't out here in California, and
Ye-
everyone who isn't.
Not both. Like even here, like everyone just seems to want to date artists and date musicians and date actors and all that type of shit. But I feel like I thought it would be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? But artists in themselves just mingle with each other and fuck each other.
Right.
Artists fuck each other. Like let's keep it a bean. Like because it's just y'all live really relatable lives. You know what I'm saying?
that
So
definitely
it's
causes
very
conflict with each other too.
yeah, so it's very easy to get comfortable, and yeah, it's very easy to create conflict because you're low key competing with each other. And like, what if you don't like a person's music or what they do as an artist? And it's like, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Right.
I don't know how it works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guess you have to date someone who is good.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that was the one thing about, like, you know what I'm saying, the last chick we was talking about. That was actually the first time I was like, I'm going to wait on showing,
Some
like, you know
love.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, not showing no love, but showing my artistry to her.
Oh, I see.
Because I low-key gave a fuck about what she thought, and I just wasn't, like, really down for, like, telling her she thought it was good.
Right.
It's just, like, you know what I'm saying? The situation was going straight. So it's like, that being
Yeah.
said, it was like, I just wasn't really trying to, like, ruin it that quick. If it was going to get ruined.
Right.
But end up loving the shit, end up talking about how the shit was, like, so forward thinking, like, seeing all the EffEl old, like, shit. Like, loved all that shit, ate it up, fucked with the music too.
Oh,
like,
damn. Okay.
loved all of this shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, like, that's what's up, like that. Cause she was like, I would have told you straight up if I didn't like it. I would definitely believe her ass.
Yeah.
It's like she actually did like it, but I don't know what it would feel like to because like
Every
every
girl.
chick
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
They
Facts.
love it.
Facts.
They eat it up. They love
Every-
it. I'm on their Spotify playlist. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Every girl I show my music to has never said it was bad, bro.
right.
On God.
And that's what's be
Like,
that's why I be waiting for.
On
to
my
tell me.
mama, like, yeah, like never. And I'm thankful for that. But I also never, like, I don't ever lead with that. I don't ever, like,
Right.
present it like, yo, listen to my music and shit. Like, nah, like, it just comes up in conversation because it's a huge part of my life. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna
That's
mention
really
it.
what it is. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I ain't. Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm like, wow. That's what shit like the podcast. You feel me? Like this is why I feel the podcast so necessary for like at least like our collective group.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we've only got these experiences amongst ourselves and give us these experiences. But it's like I don't know, like for people who maybe want to aspire or even just like want to even be more truer to themselves.
Right.
We ain't doing nothing different but being ourselves. Like we're still the same like West Side niggas like what's those niggas like that we been. But
Right.
it's just like it just so happened we done came way out here and he's still eating it up. And it's like
Yeah.
now it's just on us to make sure that we capitalize on every aspect of that.
No, for sure. Nah, I fuck with this, man. First episode, By the Water, hosted by Lauren Truee.
You see that video on Twitter where Shorty proposed to Dog at the park?
No.
So basically, it was like that conversation again. Like,
Oh.
but the video looked like it was took by somebody, and from the caption of the video, it sounded like it was somebody who wasn't involved in the ceremony at all.
Right.
As far as the proposal go.
Right.
So it was like the caption was like witnessed some crazy shit today, and it was just so basically a passerby or like at a park or somewhere public, just like basically put these people business all over the internet, and like mind you, bro, like Twitter is eating Shorty alive about her proposing. Niggas on Twitter talking about, oh, I would have told her to get up, like fucking women talking about, oh, it could never be me, but I'm like, in a generation that's supposed to be the most progressive. Why is that still a stigma to where it's like, because love is love. Like, we've established that. We're telling people that it's okay to love.
Right,
You want to love
right.
out loud. Like, that's perfectly fine. So why is it, even when it comes down to the most basic, I would say, form of a relationship, like, it not being more complex than, like, male and female,
Right.
as far as the ceremony shit goes, it's like, well, why is that still looked down upon? Like,
It's just for the thematics of things, you know, like for the thematics, whatever. Theatrics. I just think.
how can I? You kind of loud on this motherfucker. How can I turn that
Oh,
bitch
shit.
down? Here, you was
Let's see. Yo.
Yeah, you in the red.
Yo.
You.
I think it should be. Let me see. I think it should be good now. Good now. Yeah.
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that for the theatrics, I think girls like it, you know, for the Instagram posts, for the Facebook posts, for how it looks, you know, for how it traditionally always has been, the man getting on his knees and, you know, saying he wants to marry you. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think certain things. I just think certain things are hard to break. I mean, I don't care if she
what if your lady
asks,
did that to you?
like, just got on her knees, asked me.
Yeah, like, nah, it's like you've been with your lady for a while. Basically the same way you would approach it. Like,
Yeah.
what if it's, but instead of before you popped the question, she popped the question. And she set it up on some, like, I wanted it to be like
I wouldn't care, to be honest. I
Right, I
wouldn't
feel
care.
that.
Like, I don't see the need for me to do it the traditional way. Like, what
If
is
nothing else is traditional, why we still like that's
right.
awesome.
If
It's
we're
like,
breaking the mold, if we're breaking things down, if, you know, we're trying to break these generational, you know.
so that would begin a conversation of social norms.
Okay.
With that being said, what do you think is something that's like mad I would say like that annoys me, the social norm shit,
Right.
like with the marriage thing, because it's like, damn, our society wants us to be so progressive, but they're still stuck on stuff like that. So what would you say is a social norm or social construct that really irritates you, where like irritates you, whether you want people to move past it or you want people to stick on it? Like, do you have something that irks your nerve? Because that's something that, like, when I be
social norms. I mean,
just like with the text first thing, with the who proposed to who,
Yeah.
like, all those kind of things, like what society wants versus what society accepts.
yeah, I think we need to stop, upholding this mirror of what we think society wants us to want. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, to a sense, we're programmed. So it's like, I'm not going to settle for this. I'm not going to settle for that. And I'm not saying settle for someone who's broke or settle for someone who isn't right mentally and isn't something you can handle. You know what I'm saying? It goes on a lot of fronts, but I think we should just stop, like,
Just applying
I don't know.
our opinions or what we think people should live like.
On other people. Yeah, I just think you should. And as far as relationships, like, you should just find someone you can kick it with, like, at the end of the day, and, like, really build something upon what you already have. You know what I'm saying? In a realistic way. Mentally, physically, financially, all that shit. Because it's like, I think it's that simple. But we just make it so much more complex because there's just so much more to it than just being able to kick it. Because so many other things matter now, The expectations of other people, like the eyes of other people, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Yeah, especially coming out here, like seeing that real status type thing come into play to where, like there are those superficial women that you see on TV that really do exist out here.
Right.
And they don't care that they're that superficial. It's like, and because that's also accepted by the people that they're superficial towards.
Because, like, you can be in the game, but you don't have to play it. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like you kind of maneuver easier through all this shit like that. Like, I'm not gonna play anyone's game, but I'm gonna still score all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day. So
Yeah, it's like as long as you focused on what you got going on, there
facts.
shouldn't be no reason why your goal is obstructed. How you feel about social media and relationships, especially though being an artist? Because that's something that I'm not a big fan of my significant other, and this is just off history. Like, this is just off of what I've experienced and what I've seen work. I'm not a big fan of my significant other following me on social media due to the fact that my significant other can't seem to separate, like, and it's not like that I even neglect them for social media, but it's like they use social media as some type of, like, excuse to do certain things, or like some type of ploy, when in reality it's like, I don't want to feel no type of way about anything you posted in real life about you. Like, I don't want to bring these emotions. Like, if we're just about to go hang out later, I don't want to see something that you posted on the internet to make me feel a type of way because I took it incorrectly. Like, incorrectly. So, versus the same thing, like, I don't want you to feel no type of way towards me later in the day in real life if we just seen something on if you see something on social media. And it's like, because to me that's kind of been a very big problem of, like, people misconstruing things on the internet, and this has been, like, I could say, like, the same for me. So it's kind of like misconstruing things, and it's like led to problems in real life, when in reality it's like, why are we letting the internet dictate how we act towards each other in real life? When we're in each other's space in real life, we're showing each other real emotions, things that matter towards human relationships, but we're letting something that's so artificial dictate our emotions towards how we interact with that real life human relationship. So I'm not a big fan of it. So how you feel?
Shit,
Being an artist is also hard doing that.
Shit. There's a piece I ordered.
Oh shit. As far as myself, that's the thing. What I done got from LA so far is like what exactly I thought. Very cutthroat, like type place.
Environment, yeah.
Full of what people kind of said it was. Like, no, there's a lot of fake people out here. It's like niggas done lost friends out here. And what's crazy is that something that I ain't never heard, but people from out here say is like you go to Miami with friends, but you don't leave with friends.
Right.
I ain't never heard that because niggas live in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, okay. True. Yeah.
But
Right.
I heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, chicks that be going on trips and stuff, and they be like, oh, you went to where? And like, oh, that's why y'all not cool no more. Cause and I'm like, damn, for real? Miami do that to people?
I never heard. Yeah.
I ain't never heard that expression. And I was like, oh shit, that's something. But this kind of been the opposite. Like, niggas that came out here and niggas done lost friends. Like, whether it's like been like literally as far as like to death or like just figuratively to just, you know, people not seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So, yeah, like, especially at the age we at, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is coming to.
Yeah, growing pains.
Yeah,
straight up growing pains, learning curves. Yeah, like, I would agree too. Like, I pretty much have gone through many things that I have expected to go through, and a lot of things that I expect to go through I think are gonna happen. Whether they might be good or bad, because like can't escape the bad. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
But as far as growth, as far as like mindset wise and shit, you know, like habits changing and diets changing, you know, physical health, mental health, just I think it's been a ride, because it's like there's so much shit tempting you out here.
Boy.
So many things tempting you out here.
It's like Sodom
that
and
can
Gomorrah.
just self-destruct you, like, yeah. But man, that's the dangers of fun sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And where we at, it's like, boy, it's easy to succumb to that fun. It's like
very.
And that's where it's being. That's the thing, is like being the artist that you are, having the freedom you have, but then still like chasing that security of the artistry. It's like being in that space is a crazy ass space to live in.
It is,
like,
man, because
but
anything
it's better
goes.
than being broke in that space.
For sure, way better than being broke 10 times. Like, yeah, this playing field is cutthroat. It's cutthroat.
Yeah. So I mean, so yeah, as far as social medias, like, you know what I'm saying, plug all your socials, what you just draw.
Blue November. You can find me anywhere. We just dropped a single called Sorry Not Sorry, video too. Shout out to Brill. Shout out to Lauren Truee, also directed it. Go follow EffEl Network. This is what this is powered by. And yeah, go follow the Left Field Theory. Shout out my boys. Yeah. This has been By the Water Podcast, episode 1.
Yes, sir. Some legendary shit going down in the books.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. All right.
Audio Jungle.
This is a podcast
Brought to you by the EffEl Network.
Audio Jungle.
And remember, everything great begins by the water. Enjoy.